The Batman Part 2 is currently in pre-production. James Gunn has read Matt Reeves' script and is now elaborating on his opinion, sitting down with the Happy, Sad, Confused podcast. The co-CEO of DC Studios talked about a number of things, including Batman. James Gunn elaborates on his opinion about the script for The Batman Part 2.
You read it and you seem very pleased.
I like it, yes. Oh yeah, for sure we're headed in the right direction. So there's some things we still got to work out, but like it's headed in the right direction for sure.
And he also gives an update on his own Batman, the Brave and the Bold.
Is Brave and Bold when you think we'll see that Batman for the first time?
I'm not going to say that.
Okay.
Well, kinda, sorta. James Gunn also had an interview with CBS where we get a very exciting update about Clayface.
And then we got Clayface we're making, which is like a totally different thing. Although it's in the same universe, it's a complete horror film.
It is a very exciting time to be a DC fan. Let's take a further look at these interviews.
I'm vengeance.
Hey there, whoa there, it's Rogue here. The Batman Part 2 is actually happening. I am somewhat still in disbelief about the updates we have been getting recently. Sitting down with the Happy, Sad, Confused podcast, James Gunn elaborated on his thoughts about the completed script, saying, and I quote, "I like it. For sure, we're headed in the right direction. There are some things that we've still got to work out, but it's headed in the right direction. For sure."
Okay, we do know Matt Reeves did deliver the script.
Yeah,
and
he
we
did.
know you read it and you seem very pleased.
I like it, yes.
So on track for that release date. We feel like now we're headed in the right direction.
Oh yeah, for sure we're headed in the right direction. So there's some things we still got to work out, but like it's headed in the right direction for sure.
I like that the interviewer asked if they are on track to make the release date. The Batman Part 2 has now been twice delayed with a release date of October 1st, 2027. Let's hope it stays that way. James Gunn also addressed the DCU's Batman and noted that the Batman Part 2 and The Brave and the Bold, which is being directed by Andy Muschietti, probably won't be released during the same calendar year.
Look, we've had this conversation before, but I'm going to bring up the Batman DCU stuff again. So obviously Brave and the Bold we know is being written, and the DCU Batman is still intended to be a different Batman than Rob. I guess my question is timeline-wise, how does this work? Is there, I presume you wouldn't want to release Brave and Bold and the Batman 2 in the same calendar year. It starts to get a little confusing, or no, you tell me. I mean, having two Batmen running around at the same time.
Probably not. But yeah, probably not. No.
Okay.
Probably not the same calendar year. Yeah.
James Gunn wouldn't say what project the DCU Batman will officially debut in or who will be playing him. James Gunn has stated multiple times in the past that he doesn't have any plans to have it be Robert Pattinson or to combine Matt Reeves' The Batman epic crime saga with the DCU.
Is Brave and Bold when you think we'll see that Batman for the first time?
I'm not going to say that.
Okay.
When asked about Alan Richardson, a name who often comes up for Batman fan casts, James Gunn said, "I am a big Alan Richardson fan, both as an actor and as a guy. Let's just wait to see what happens."
Have you gotten into casting yet in your head?
No.
But the fans talk about someone like Alan Richardson.
I am a big Alan Richardson fan, both as an actor and as a guy. Let's just wait to see what happens.
Okay. I guess my only other thing I'll say on that front, and then I'll move on, I promise, is, again, and you can say anything you want or nothing at all, but when you're casting that role, it would seem to me you have to differentiate in some substantial way the take on Batman so it doesn't get confusing, right? Like whether it's a different age, a different vibe, something. Is that in your head? Like when
That's
we get
always
there?
going to be the case.
Yeah.
What two Batmans have the same vibe?
Well,
Clooney and Kilmer?
that's fair. Okay.
I mean, but they're the same director.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like
It's dictated by the material and the take.
the
as much
material
as-
to take.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
The actors.
Yeah.
No,
You know?
listen, and do I ever think about it? Sure, there's people out there I think about, but
Yeah.
let's see where the script comes in.
Okay.
It's not the furthest along thing. I mean, we have things that are much, much further along than
Okay.
Raven.
Let's talk about the further along. Supergirl's in the can.
Supergirl's in the can.
That interviewer was asking some very good questions, and it did seem like James Gunn was getting flustered. So the interviewer very smartly changed topics from Batman to Supergirl. I'll leave a link down below for the full podcast. I highly recommend listening to it. Very interesting. James Gunn also had an interview with CBS where he briefly spoke about Clayface.
And then we got Clayface we're making, which is like a totally different thing. Although it's in the same universe, it's a complete horror film. And, you know, that's one of the things that we want to do is this isn't like, there's not a company style. It's not like every movie is going to be like Superman. The original, you know, the artists and the directors and the writers that create each one will bring their own sense to it.
Clayface is currently scheduled to be released in 2026, and there's a possibility that movie could feature the DCU Batman's introduction, given that Clayface is a Dark Knight villain. However, production on that project is expected to begin relatively soon, meaning casting would need to be done quickly. I will leave a link down below for the CBS interview as well if you're interested in that. All right, what do you think about what James Gunn had to say? And what do you see happening for the future of the DCU? Join my Rogues Gallery by clicking the subscribe button. A big thank you to everyone who made it to the end of the video. Give this video a like and leave a comment down below to show your support. And follow me on Instagram at Alexis Has Gone Rogue.